Hello. I am Krugeh, and this is
Voila. And this is the official first episode of
oh,
Third
Third
Citizen.
Citizen.
Y'all
Yo,
gonna
this is
be
about to be
watching this.
jokes. This is about
No,
to be
for real.
jokes.
Y'all gonna be watching this like what they got going on. Everything. Because y'all do not
Everything.
know what it took to get here. So guess what? Y'all gonna get what we give y'all, even though it's not gonna be like just anything, but y'all gonna get what
So
we give y'all because
we're gonna get into it.
we gonna get into it, girl. We're gonna get into it, and we're not gonna waste y'all time too long because, as y'all see, my beautiful co-host is got her makeup on, got her stuff on, and she got
Not
somewhere to go. Okay, so we not gonna waste time. The gang getting ready to go
listen.
outside with her people there.
No, chill. Be chill. It's like no.
You
But it's
feel me?
me, it's me, it's me, it's your girl Krugeh. I am your papa's favorite scientist. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm sorry. So that's what it is, you know what I mean? I've been a research scientist for about 10 years, working in that space. And I've been, pivoting back and forth. I've been running a fusion pop up for the
Hmm.
past, I don't even know how many years that has been. Let's going on almost 10 years with that as well. Um,
Really?
yeah,
This my first time knowing too.
I really started in 20, I really started in college, but
Okay.
to really like make it a business and like do it more consistently, it was like 2018, 2019. But I really started like 2015 for real.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all gonna have we're gonna have moments where it's like, I didn't know that. Y'all gonna be like, how y'all know these things, but y'all two co-hosts.
Listen,
We're gonna get to
listen.
that.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna get
get
to
to
the,
that.
yeah.
Okay,
but
okay,
yeah, but I'm
okay.
sorry,
So
Kruger,
tell
go
us a
ahead.
little list about no. Tell us a little
Oh,
bit about yourself.
well, my name is everybody call me Wahla. That's the name y'all gonna call me too. Okay. I'm Wahla,
Okay,
and Wahla like magic, you feel me? And so I'm from, yeah, I got that
love
little
it. Yeah, I
what that
mean.
man can say. That internet. That's what we gonna call it. You know how you like the soft man on that
Yeah.
internet. Nah, but I'm originally from Trenton, New Jersey, born and raised, and then I ended up moving to the Midwest, was in Chicago, where I started my career in creativity. So that list is long, from photography, videography, social media management. Currently living in LA, and I'm a content producer for a good client. So I do content producing for film and podcast, which is really cool. So that's I'm really slimming it down for y'all because y'all gonna learn more about us as we
That's
go
things.
along. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I do on my day off and my day on. I'm also a host and producer of my own web series called Throwing a Fish Street Interviews, and y'all gonna see more of that coming up as well. So yeah, that's me, content producer by day and all around creative every day. Okay, and
Right.
yeah, so like I said, now I'm in LA and Krugeh is in Delaware on the East
Yep.
Coast, Philadelphia. So we working
Yeah.
off of 3 hour difference of time zone.
But we here.
But we're here and we're making it happen for Third Citizen. So Krugeh, please tell the people what is Third Citizen?
Yes. So Third Citizen, we're not gonna look at it as a podcast. It's a
Yeah,
space. You know what I mean? It's an
facts.
environment. It's a community where Walla and I feel like we want to redefine the cultural storytelling of Liberians in the diaspora and beyond. And the reason
Yes.
why we kind of landed on this Third Citizen was because if you think about how a lot of us have grown up, some of us were raised in communities that were heavily, populated with Liberians. Some of us were not,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of us have had different upbringings. We were raised in different countries. We were raised in
Mm-hmm.
different parts of these countries, and so there's a lot of this third space lingering around where we have commonalities. But there's also things that that are different, and we want to be able to present things in such a way where transparency, openness, and a level of professionalism is brought to how things are presented to this community, and
Yes.
so that's what we feel like Third Citizen is, and wants, and what it will strive to be. And so this is that space where, for me personally, I was raised in the Liberian communities, in the Midwest, on the East Coast, and so very populated. But I know, Wala, you can attest to it as you got older, like you said,
Yeah.
and you can definitely touch on that.
Oh yeah, so when I moved out of Jersey, just like Mona said, like this is a space for people who live in all of different kind of categories because I lived in that category. So I started off. I mean, I'm from Trenton. Everybody know Trenton is little Liberian
It
capital, right? Like, and that's all I
has its
knew.
own space, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then when we moved out of there and we moved to the Midwest too. We moved to Wisconsin. So it's a difference between going to Minnesota, where you got the Brooklyn parks and all of that, and then
Yeah.
your Wisconsins, your Ohio's, even your Saint, your
Mm-hmm.
Missouris, I
Mm-hmm.
should say, is that's when we get, it's less of
Yeah.
us. And so I was great. I should say I was blessed enough to grow up from the age of like from birth to 12 to have that
Mm-hmm.
whole community around me all the time and really learning what it means to be in community because some of our moms and to them will make a pot of soup and it's like, yeah, I got some extra, come get it. Like, so I was able to see,
Yeah.
like, like I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
able to see
yeah.
community in a certain way. And then also having the parents that I had, my mom was very, I guess you could say, a socialite, if you will. And then my dad was a DJ, and so like everybody definitely knew them and knew everybody else. So it was a different type of camaraderie. However, when we moved to the Midwest, specifically Wisconsin, at that point, you want to talk about third space. I became because I went to Catholic school. Once again, being from Jersey, your parents wanted to go to private school or charter schools or whatever, and so
Yeah,
my mom
okay.
wanted to continue that in the Midwest, but then I became the only black kid in school. So at
Yeah.
that point, it's not just even about being African or Liberian. Now it's like you're the only black person in the space. And
Yeah.
so I saying all that to say another reason how we came up with this name was that like Krugeh said, like it's about us in the diaspora and also how we show up in the diaspora of diasporas, right? So it's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm Liberian, but then in certain spaces you gotta just stand up for just being West African because not enough of y'all. And then in certain
Yeah.
spaces you just gotta just be black because
Yeah.
it ain't
Yeah.
nobody. You know what I'm saying? And so I've had all these different experiences. And then once I got to the college state, well, I should say seventh to eighth grade was the only time I was like the only black kid in class. That was the
Mm.
first time I ever experienced that. Was like, I'm
Mm.
not
Mm.
used to this. Like, I'm used to seeing either a black kid, Liberian, Haitian, like, just all the different ethnicities and things of that nature. So being that type of space, it's interesting because you start looking at the world a little bit different, right? Like at an
Right.
early age. So nonetheless, yes, that was my experience about being in third space. And then as I got older, I was able to tap back in into what I'm gonna say. When I say tap back in, I mean in the sense of by the time I got to high school, now I'm around black kids now. So it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Okay.
around still my culture of people, right? It still wasn't a lot of African kids, and if they were, it was like they Nigerian. So
Mm-hmm.
you connect on the fact that we're both African, and
Right.
that's all
Right.
that's needed. And so
Yeah.
I had that pleasure of being around other African kids who also live in that third space, where it's
Right.
like but they're Nigerian on that end, or they're Kenyan,
Mm-hmm.
and so you had that camaraderie, right? But then, like you just said, Krugeh, like as I got older, when 2020 hit, that's when I really was like, oh, we out here doing creative stuff too. Like it's not
Right.
just I knew some of us in sports. I knew some of us was
Right.
in acting, but it's like no, we're DJs. We're breaking the whole
Yeah.
mold. We're scientists. Like even though that aligns with what our parents want us to do, be a scientist, engineer, doctor, lawyer, it was just kind of like
I know. I know.
but still seeing somebody like, yeah, you another Liberian kid, but you like me though, like you was born here and you got
Yeah.
family over there, or even like older. Some of us even have older siblings that we never met.
Right.
That's
Right.
another thing or two
Right.
about that third space. Like I'm not
Yeah.
saying,
For sure.
but
Yeah, and it
yeah,
gets deep. It gets
it
deep and
gets
it's very
deep
complex. And so we'll definitely touch on different points as we bring up topics and
for
stuff like
sure.
that. And it's in that camaraderie that Wala and I kind of met, and that's how we got
Yes.
together. And it was, and I mean, y'all will find it on y'all own time. Now y'all business. Anyways,
No. That our business. Bro,
Any,
y'all be
but
trying to
no,
get our business.
I'm saying, however they find it, that's their
Oh, okay.
business.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah, because
Got you.
no names will be named. Put two and two, get four. Put two and two, get six. That one on
Yeah, nah.
you. So me and Wala, how we got together, we were part of a leadership team for a Liberian based organization, and we were charged, we were ready to go, we had plans. I mean, we still have the documents, like so much work and so
She's
much
using
background planning
I'm sorry to
that
interrupt you, my dear. She using organization very respectfully. Oh, for her
shh.
to even say that one
So
about
let
be
me finish
quiet.
let me finish let me
Okay,
finish
sorry.
let me finish So and just like I said, we had like a lot of planning, a lot of background work and things like this. And unfortunately, things happen. There was, let's say, organizational differences, and as a result, Wala and I decided to remove ourselves. And that happens. It's nothing on the mission and
Yeah.
purpose and
Yeah.
drive of that
No beef, no
organization.
nothing. Yeah.
No beef, no qualms, no bad blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sometimes, when you're maneuvering and visions don't align or execution doesn't align, sometimes you have to do what's best for the organization, and that's just what it is. So
Yeah.
moving on from that, that's how she and I got close. We got connected, and with all the planning and things that we done, we were just like building off these conversations and having these ideas, and we were like, you know what, we really are talking about things in a way that we don't see being presented.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to then present it from this perspective,
Yeah.
and a perspective that we feel like is not getting, it's not, I don't want to say it's due diligence, but it's just not an awareness there. So that's why we're here, and it doesn't single any one group out. It's just to highlight the diasporan situation, right, and to talk about it from that perspective. So that's kind of
100%.
how she and I got together, and we were like, yo, let's do this. And we've been building, and we build,
For
and we
real.
plan, and we film. Then we don't like it. Then we do it again. Then we like that one. Then the tape mess up. Then I'm pretty sure sound missing. Then
No,
I know. Then I know clips didn't make it all the way through. Then download all the way. I mean, so much. And then the time zone. So at this point, at this point, we here now. We're getting things going. So y'all tap in. Y'all
Yes.
show us love, and
Please.
and with that, let's get into the topic of this half hour. Okay, the topic of this half hour, LEA, Liberian Entertainment Awards, is back.
2026 in
2026 is
DC.
in DC. Is back.
In next
Okay.
month too. Like,
Yo, T-minus 30 days. It's
no,
coming.
for real.
It's coming. So, I mean, okay, so you've never been to the LEA, right?
Yeah.
I've been to this will be your first time going. I've been to the LEA before. I've been there twice. And I mean, I've had a good both times I've had a great time. Enjoyed myself. And I, of course, yes, I enjoyed myself. That's one thing. The other part is the structure and organizational stuff, and that just is another thing. So we can get to that part. But I've gone, I've had a great time. I've been to the award show, the after parties, the day parties, the whole nine. So I'm excited that it's back, and especially now with Liberia being catapulted to the forefront on
Yes.
on the internet. I mean,
Yes.
we got the tour with I Show Speed. We got how Dirty December went up, for more young
Yes.
Liberians and young
Yes.
diasporians going to visit this December. So definitely, it's perfect timing. There's a lot of music out. There's a lot of people working projects, like things are being dropped. It is, I mean, yes.
It's booming. Yeah.
It's booming, right? The momentum, right? But what happened with the
Why is it quiet? Why is it
why
so
is it quiet? Like, where's the it's 30 days.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, I don't see no I don't see the hype. I don't see, and then what happened with I was also concerned with and I mentioned this to you, right? And then I'll give it to you to talk about your experience, how you feel about someone just finding out and things like that about it, and wanting to go. But before that, like, I was like, wait, I had mentioned to you in our private conversation, like, but I mean, there's usually an after party, there's a, day party. Like, I'm not seeing no promotions from no promoters, no flyers. I'm not seeing even LEA promoting anything. It's giving just we going.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, hey, we'll find our own things to do. So with that, I'll give it to you on, how you feel about that, with everything going on right now and Liberia being pushed to the forefront.
Well, first and foremost, it's exciting because, like we talked about too, on just privately, this is like the past couple years we've been on the bigger African platforms. Like, they've actually said Happy Independence Day to us.
Right.
And this is new, you know what I'm saying? And like, of course we know the history of our country and what it used to be and what it is now, but at the same time it's like, don't forget who we were. Because of how we set ourselves up, was we were able to help other people in other countries set themselves up. And then for y'all not to even show us recognition a little bit,
Right.
whatever, right? But so now, like I said, these past couple years, I'm really
Mm-hmm.
excited for us as a whole. Like the documentary, even one of I don't want to say his username, but I can't think of his name right now. But
Okay.
the documentary about the Chinese mining on
Yeah.
in the villages,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
in
yeah,
Business
yeah, yeah.
Insider.
Cane juice poppy.
Yeah, cane juice
Cane juice
poppy. Like,
poppy. I think that, yeah.
yes, being out there showcasing that, or
Yeah,
even the
that was dope work.
that
Yeah.
was amazing. Or even the it was like I think like a short film or a documentary, not sure, but like the story of the young man who's a surfer out in Liberia. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
even know we have that. Like, that's an untapped market for us, like surfing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
it's so many of those things that are now popping up, or even seeing, like you said, like seeing some prominent people who are working, whether in music in the States or whatever, going back home too for December and really like showcasing Liberia, like the cool stuff that goes on, how we have the lodges, and you can do the beach
Yeah,
front and you can eat
yeah,
good,
and
and
the
you know what I'm saying?
festivals.
And the
Yeah, yeah.
festivals, it's like there's things for you can come and visit. Like the tourism, I definitely think it's going to
Mm-hmm.
blossom, especially in I Show Speed. Like, come on,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
know people had discrepancies on how we were this or how we were that. I'm gonna leave that for another episode. We ain't got time.
Listen,
We don't got time
right.
for that.
I'm gonna say
But
one thing: Liberian people can fill a place, so we fill out a place.
that's
That
it. You feel me? And the thing about I Show Speed, I saw a thread. I think it was a thread or a tweet, but somebody was like, "Wow, I didn't know. Africa was like this." I'm watching I Show Speed. They was like, "I want to check out," or basically they want to visit Nigeria, and then they mentioned Liberia too. I'm like, that's why that's important, right? Like, of course, we're not going to
right,
be leading things right now, but we can. So I'm really excited about it. And then fast forward to seeing, LEA coming back and things of that nature. I was excited. Not to say I'm not excited. I should say I'm just looking forward to it, to just
mm-hmm.
see us in that type of form, if you
Creative
will. Like,
space.
yeah, in the
Yeah,
creative 100%, because I love some of the categories that you and I talked about, but it has been super duper quiet. Like from the
super
time
quiet.
like I feel like from the time the new year started, it's just been quiet. And then ironically, a homeboy might hit me up yesterday and was like, "Yo, LEA been kind of quiet. You still going?" And he was like, "If you go, I'm gonna go." And I was like, "It has, but I'm still gonna go, right? Because it's my
Right.
first time it's back, and it's the first, and like everything we just saying, like the buildup of it all of us two
Yeah.
going to these things is going to bring even more eyes, because the people that know us personally about where we work and how we function in our communities, and I'm like, "Oh, what is this? I've been
Right.
seeing it
Right.
on
Right.
TikTok." Like,
We're
it's going to
posting the
populate. Yeah,
outfits.
it's everything. We're going to populate the TikTok, but I am a
Mm-hmm.
little
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know the word for it, but I'm like, dang, like basically, like where y'all at? Like, where was the strategy? Like, we got to keep people, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I work in social media marketing. I'm a content producer. I work in that whole little space, and so my mind is always connected to like, okay, what about this? Or how come this wasn't done or a certain way? And not this is not me chastising them or whatever the case may be, but to be
Right.
someone who's never been before and just wanting to see
They're
certain
just
things or
like,
whatever.
what's the
Yeah, what do you do?
vibe?
And then especially because knowing you and knowing the stories you done told me about, like you said, you went 2 times before, and then all the things you had going on. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, what is the vibe, right? Because some of us, going back to this Thiiird Citizen space, some of us are not necessarily tapping back in, but like now that you're an adult, we know how it is growing up anyway. Like you get to a point where like you got to schedule time to hang with your friends. You got to schedule time to
Right.
do this. You got to schedule, like, and so then all of us sometimes move out of our states and our cities, and we go to other areas to where it's not a popular Liberian community. You're still a part of one, but like you got to go back home, or you got to, and so I say all to say, for some of us, we're looking forward to this, to kind of like, okay, I get to go, be around my people in April versus July.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I gotta wait all the way to July 26th. It's like, no, we can come
Right.
and gather now. And it's a week after my birthday, so I'm really hyped. I
Oh, turn up for sure.
feel me, but like I was telling my homeboy, I was like, no, I'm definitely going, because I get to see my girl Krugeh, but also too, I get to be around my
Turn
people in
up.
a way where we are recognizing each other for our good deeds, our good works, and things of that nature, right? So I
Yeah.
just really wish it was a little bit more strategy behind it to keep us engaged, or even having
Right. Right.
like even if they had like lives to where like who's
Right.
Like we
Like they
know
did
who's
the drop
hosting it.
of the host, right? They did the
Yeah,
drop of the host so well. Like I enjoyed
yeah,
that.
yeah. I enjoyed
The
that.
the photography, I love the content that came out. It was really
Clean.
nice. The
Yes.
clean, crispy. I enjoy.
Yes.
I mean, crisp like good plastic. Like it was nice.
Yes.
So I'm just like, what's going
Where's the
on? You
rest?
know,
Yeah. And
where's
then
the
also,
rest?
who
And then
owns who? Like, who's running this? Like, who's like, like,
that's the big question behind this whole. I don't even know
who
who
runs
is
this?
who. Is it what's the committee? Right? Like
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
committee.
yeah,
They say they have an academy, right?
yeah,
That's helping to verify and qualify the votes. You know, who's voting? Who's paid in to
yeah,
be or registered and paid dues? Who's a voting member? Can we get one? Like I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying like
yeah.
like
It'll be good to just
it
know,
would just like
understand the full
because
scope.
they definitely talk about transparency on their page and like how they're going to be handling it. I mean, they have great categories and
Yes.
how people got there. That's one thing. Nominations, right? But like to nominate and then have an academy, it's like confusing. But either way, nonetheless, right? We're excited that it's back. So we want to see. We just want to see. We just want to enjoy
Yeah, we
ourselves. We just want,
just learn
yeah,
something, man.
man,
Like this is not no. And the
yeah.
thing about our
So I'm
people
excited.
too. I'm sorry. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
No, so I was gonna say, so I'm excited to see how, like, at least now that these events have dropped, because also what happened, like these events just dropped out of nowhere. I just see a flyer coming
Oh yeah.
out, and I'm
Like
like,
yeah. Why
what's
wasn't
going
that?
on?
Yeah. What's what?
Was that
It,
was that not there before?
was that
Did we just
planned? Like, and that's the other thing too about our people. And this is something I'm gonna go back and come forward. When Krugeh was talking about what third space is, it's not necessarily a podcast. It literally is a space. And so in this space, you're gonna get lives. In this space, you're gonna get maybe even resources on the posted on the page, and you're gonna see recognition, and we're gonna give flowers to people, if you will, as well in this space. But also in this space, we gotta be truthful and honest about how we are with each other. And a lot of times with us as Liberians, like you can't say nothing because if you say something that's not aligned or in good optimism, then it's like, oh, y'all hating and people can't do this and people can't. And it's like,
no?
no, like for a lot of it, at times it's just number one, people just asking questions. And then also
Right,
number two, some of these things we can take in as constructive criticism. I say that to say as a disclaimer, like I know some of us, y'all gonna take it and be like, they talk about the people ain't got this, the people ain't got that. It's not that. Like, we are at a big age now where we're paying money, we're paying tickets, some of us getting on flights, right? And then also a lot of us work in these industries, right? Like, there are event planners, there are content producers, there are producers,
there,
music managers, like
right.
the
Creative
people who are in this,
directors,
exactly, there are people in this world. And so, like I was saying earlier, the creative marketer in me is thinking like, okay, where's this and where's that and what's this? And I think that, and then also giving them grace, right? They've been gone for a little while. Who's to say
right,
why they were gone and this and that and all of that, right? Like we don't know the behind the scenes, so it's not about that, but it's to say we're bringing it back. We saw how y'all was rolling out, and then it just kind of like stopped. And so it's kind of like you in the car, you rolling, you like ain't no
right.
traffic, and then boom, you get hit with this. We got to sit in traffic for 30 minutes. Like where does this come from?
Yeah,
With no
and we
explanation. So
right, and then we were dropping the like. I mean, they were dropping the nominees like
yeah,
it
yeah.
was Jordan's. Like it was given like, oh, what's next? Like
Not it was
who made
Jordan's.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah,
what's going on? So it was like giving like right like suspense. So
yeah.
again, it's exciting to see them back. It's exciting to see the entertainment event lineup and
Yes,
everybody that's a part of that. So y'all go tap in with them. Hope to
please
see you
do.
guys there.
Get the
Say hello
merch.
to get the
They got
merch.
they got merch. You know I'm gonna be throwing a fit in that. But yeah,
Oh yeah, I saw. Oh, I did see the merch. Yes. Okay, great. See,
yeah.
look at that. Like
They
my
got
people be
stuff.
repping.
Yeah, I see y'all got the stuff, but it's just kind of like
It
why
got a
did it
little too
stop?
quiet. Yeah, it got a little too
Yeah.
quiet.
And it got too quiet too close. Like we are a month away. So
What's going
what it's kind of like in a
on?
group chat when you ask everybody, y'all want to go on a trip, y'all want to go on a trip, and everybody like, yeah. And then soon the trip come around, everybody gets silent. Like, wait now.
Okay, what's going
Y'all still not
on?
going on a trip?
Crickets.
Where are the
It was
emoji funds?
it was giving crickets. Like
Oh, for real, for real. And so that's the question because I also saw another media personality talk about this as well. She had the same kind of questions. I forgot the name of the young woman's platform, but when I think of it, I'll add it in here somewhere. But she also asks, like, same thing we saying, like, LEA, where y'all at? Like, where's, and I think everybody's obviously, like I told you, my homeboy hit me up like, yo, they've been kind of quiet. And so, but that also shows that people are really looking forward to this.
Right.
So it's like the fact that people are trying to keep their eyes on what's going on, what's next, means that, number one, y'all had a wonderful rollout. Let's start there. Like, y'all definitely had a good rollout to get people intrigued enough to like, oh no, I got to show up. And then number two, y'all picked the right host. Like you said, the host, but also everything was clean, pristine. Like, it just gave like, yeah, y'all really about to give us something, right? And then right when we think we're finna get another, it just stops. And so that's just where I'm at with it. And this is also my first time going, so I'm gonna go regardless. I want to experience that. I want to see what everybody, gonna wear, gonna have on. And then also I would love to just carry on something that's already been started for our generation. Because our parents, Liberian parents been in clubs.
It's time for us to pick up the torch.
For real.
It's like,
no,
I'm
ready.
Let me stop. But no, seriously, like community wise, though, definitely, like our parents, them were going, our big cousins or whoever, I got an opportunity to go. So definitely it's like something that can keep driving our community forward, and it's good to see. And again, like I said, the momentum, it's the right time. So we're ready. We're gonna power lift, suits on, we'll power lift, fits together,
Okay.
Pack the hair, pack the face, and we'll be outside. Like, that it.
What a man said on Supposed to Go Live, he said she beat her face like UFC. Yeah.
Yo, like, okay.
Yeah. And speaking of that song,
song.
We gotta get LIB Foreign and them on here because the song Forced to Go Live, yes, we were forced to go live on here because everything else was not working for us.
Listen, let's not use it.
We're not gonna talk about it, y'all. I'm talking about we tried everything, but I also mentioned that to say, like when Krugeh was saying earlier, like, no, we really sat, we planned, we thought about this, right? And so there is passion behind this. So anything that we talk about, we're talking about with intention and with care. So LEA is a big deal. And knowing that's a big deal, it carries big responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what comes with the game. And I know that, a lot of people gonna have their discrepancies, and that's just comes with the game. Like, when you do something big like this, you gotta expect some type of, especially from our people, we got something to say about a little bit of everything.
And I love our people. We're supportive, we're hardworking, we're determined, and we're super duper talented, and we're gonna share all the stories as much as we can. Our fingers come across, and and we get visibility on, and we're gonna bring that to the forefront. And I think that's the biggest takeaway from all of this, right? And why we're so excited about, like we said, LEA and all the love Liberia has been getting in comparison to some of the other West African countries. And so we have so many like different topics and ways in which we want to present them. And so like leaning into LEA and talking about that component of like transparency and things like that.
Yes.
So definitely within I guess in the emerging Liberian entertainment industry, right? Like, that is something, let's say transparency, branding, marketing, all the things, right? Like, everybody knows them, we hear them and things like that. But again, from the third space, from this presentation of like, I see where you're coming from, because we have our similarities and our commonalities, but we have those differences, and I think we're going to share and present that in a creative way, at least.
We're going to try, but we're also going to talk our shit in the most professional.
Oh my God, not the you wanted people. I'm just kidding. You wanted people. What you call it? Dox our asses. Chill.
No. I'm on chill mode. Y'all ain't on that. Really not.
Chill.
No. I'm just joking with y'all. What I did want to say was, I think I almost lost it, but I want to. No. I was just gonna piggyback off of the fact of that's what I was gonna say. Like, going back to somebody who's worked in media, I worked in media. I used to be an intern for record labels, work with magazines. And so another reason why I'm excited about LEA, because it's something that is structured for us, right? Like, that's something,
right.
being that we're Liberian, especially the history of our country and how we're intertwined in a certain
Right.
way with Black American and all of that, it's easy, like not easy, but the fight that black people had to give to have things like an award show or be nominated for things, right? That alone, and then you take it a step further with being, specifically Liberian and seeing what we got going on.
Yeah.
And so once again,
Yeah.
like I was just saying, like I just hold it to a higher standard because I know there are people who've been in the industry for years who are Liberian who
Yeah.
probably never, like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why we said transparency. We don't know who is
We
behind
don't know
this.
who, yeah.
So we have to go with what we get
Yeah.
and take it for at face value, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know, you don't know, and that's just that, right? So
Yeah.
I hear you, and I understand where you're coming from, but we just don't have a way of ensuring that, right? We don't
Yeah.
know, and so all we can do is know that our people going to do like whoever they're going to do their best or whatever they can do within the capacity that they can do it, and I expect great things. I mean, the host set alone,
No,
right?
for real, that's amazing.
So that's amazing. So it's about to be. I feel like it's going to be lit regardless.
Yeah,
We
no,
just
for
gonna
sure.
see my only fear organization and time. Hey, time. Wow. Wow.
What up, Ted? What you mean by
all
time?
I can say,
Like
time.
long or
girl,
it
the
was long?
time they can long lit, longevity, all of them. Just that's my only qualm, right? What did
It's
you
the
say? Only
timing, yeah.
that's my only grievance, right? And I can be late too. I'm not saying I can be late. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we're running a war show. I'm not running a war show. Y'all running a war show. Let it be on time.
Please,
Me, I will not
y'all.
be on time. Me,
Man.
I will not be on time.
So you
I will not
know
be on time.
to come an
I know
hour
I will
later.
not be on time. But I don't. I think I came an hour later, and I was still waiting.
Yo, we got somebody in the audience. We got Teddy X in the audience. He asking us what we talking about.
Really?
Can
Oh,
you see
Teddy.
it? Yeah.
No, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see? Oh, okay. Well, we got Teddy in the comments. He was like, "What we talking about? We talking about LEA and
We're
how they've been
talking about
quiet."
LEA. And I was saying like how the time, like when I went, that's definitely always been a thing, like the war show and the time and things like that. So
don't come on time.
I'm not saying no, that's not what I'm saying.
No, so come on time.
I'm not saying come. First of all, I'm not telling the people what to do.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just
giving
Teddy.
them information. I'm giving them information to decide, inform their own decisions. When I went in the past 2 years, it was very delayed. For even a person who can be delayed, it was delayed. So that's why I'm saying I'm giving y'all that information. I still don't know how it will go this year, but that's my piece of information. I enjoy myself. I boogied down. I went to both award shows. I went to both after parties. I went to day parties. On the Sunday, it was lit.
He said, yeah, ... This award show got me worried. So I asked him why. Because I know
don't
you can't
be worried. Yeah, don't be worried. We'll drop. And let me say we, not me. Let me take it back. I didn't say. No. You do your best. They will do their best. We all do our best.
He said a month away and no ads, no marketing. I follow both the host, and so nothing. We did talk about that earlier, but Teddy, let me set you up real quick. So this is welcome to Third Space. This is our live.
Third Citizen.
Sorry, Third Citizen, but this is the Third Citizen space. And so this is the intro to our platform. So Third Citizen is not necessarily a podcast per se. It's really a space for people like you and me, low key, and Krugeh, who live in this area of. Obviously, our parents are from Liberia. We were born here, but then there's other people who
complex.
The complex cities of being Liberian. Whether you on the continent, whether you're in Berlin somewhere, but Liberian, and you have this and have that, all of that. And so, also, you only have. Yes, I know my close friends can see this because that's who I only want to know to see this.
Yes.
So yeah, this is a closed.
Shh.
Yeah. So keep it hush.
It was supposed to. Shh.
Yeah. So, but go follow us on @Thiiird Citizen. It's three I's. It's THIIRD Citizen. Go check out our Instagram. In the next couple of days, you're gonna start seeing some rollouts. But no, we talked about that just earlier. I feel special now. He said, oh, okay, just making sure. I feel special now. LOL. Yeah,
Ah,
you are. You welcome to the
welcome,
third
welcome.
space. Right. But we talked about that earlier. We were just giving our thoughts on LEA. Krugeh has been before. I haven't. And so we're just giving that perspective, but also just talking about the same thing that you mentioned, like it's a month away. We haven't been seeing anything. So we were just sharing our perspective at the same time too, giving them grace. This is not us like, beating them down. It's more so to say like, we're very excited. Everybody's excited, but they're just wanting to know like, hey, like,
What's the
what's going,
vibes?
yeah, what's the vibes? That's about it. But no, I don't think we should be worried. Like, just like Krugeh was
Yeah.
saying, at the end of the day, it's gonna be Liberian people having a good time when it comes down to it, right? And we're gonna be
Hello.
celebrating each other. So no, I earlier I
And we
had
know how
no
to do
like,
that well.
yeah, we know how to do that well. So earlier you gonna see this video
We're gonna see. Don't
in a
worry.
week.
This is
Yeah,
just we
don't,
just chatting to you right now. We
yeah,
just
but
chatting.
you're gonna see more of what we got going on, man. So Thiiird Citizen every week. You can either catch our
Okay.
live.
Y'all see that flag?
Okay, hold. You see mine back here, barely hanging on for grace. But you feel me? Hold on. Where's my shirt?
Oh. Let me see. Oh, okay. That joint
Yeah,
tuck. That joint tuck.
yeah. Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
I need to get me a little jersey joint. I don't got no little jersey
That's what I'm
joint.
saying. Hold on, hold on. Where the other T at?
Look at she
Where
really
SO? I can't find the hat. I'll find the
throwing
hat
it
later.
fit,
But
throwing it fit CEO.
yeah, listen.
With that, we just want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is the first. Let hope this one will be the
No, no,
one.
no. This one is the one. We're not hoping. This one is the
Okay,
one.
I'm joking. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your host, Krugeh, and my wonderful
It's your co-host Wahla, and this was a episode of Thiiird
Thiiird Citizen.
Citizen. Catch y'all around.
Peace.